Next step is once we fill this all out, again, please make sure you actually wrote on all here and we're in detail and use complete sentences so it looks clean. Next, you're going to move to the next slide, slide 2, and what happened before that to fill your cup, right? So you're going to think about one step backwards that led to the filling of the cup. So again, this is when your cup overflowed, right? So I can say, I mean, really, this wasn't a very good description for that because it's not specific. What happened was working the whole weekend is really it, so I could change that. Working through the weekend. Right, that's what made my cup overflow. What filled my cup, right, is what I'm going to write here. And what filled my cup is really it's the PLT lab curriculum, right? Oh no, actually, what filled my cup was I fell behind on PLT lab curriculum due to being out for a training. Okay. Same thing, you're going to answer what happened and what were you thinking at the time. You're not going to do the other reflection questions, so just remember you're going to stick to the ones here. So then I describe it. So what happened to me, I was at a training for almost a whole week. Because of that, I wasn't doing my other work, and so I fell behind. That forced me to start having to work through the whole weekend. Usually I work on the weekends a little bit, but this was like the whole weekend. I literally didn't have any time for myself at all, and that was trouble. So that's what kind of filled up my cup, right, falling behind, and then after that, I worked on the weekend. So you're going to do the same thing. Figure out what the step before the thing that really triggered you to overflow your cup was, and then answer the questions on that. And again, then you're going to do another picture, right? So in this case, you can illustrate what happened or what you were thinking at the time. In my case, I'm going to, again, do what happened. So for me, what happened was falling behind on work. Right. I mean, these are actually all pretty similar questions, or pictures, but maybe I'll use this one. I copy it and I paste it. Right. So you don't have to do that whole URL thing if you don't want. I'm gonna make it bigger so you can really see it. And there you go. All right. So same thing for you. Go back one more step. Think about that thing that filled your cup but didn't set it to overflowing. Right. Something else made it overflow, but for your cup to overflow, something had to have filled it beforehand. So go ahead, fill that in, make an image, make it clean, nice and pretty.